Thank you, Tim.
All right, there. Well, let's talk markets now as we wrap up the entire week. The market is closing negative 0.04%. Corn Oil leads the gainers chart. O&O, Veritas Cap, DAC Communications, and UPL. For losers, we have UPD Crate, we have Julius Berger, we have Ikoyi Hotels, we have ABC Transport, Lincolnshire. My colleague is in the studio, Efyonga Ekop, and we expect joining us equities traders with Rostrum Investments and Securities Limited, Mr. Dele Sanusi. Good afternoon, gentlemen. Mr. Sanusi, are you there? All right, well, we'll try to connect with Mr. Sanusi. Efyong, the market is still staying in red.
The month of July, beginning the third quarter and even the second half of the year,
yes,
doesn't appear to, want to see those numbers going upward. Actually, investors have seen half of the year trading, and they have seen 2 quarters. They are able to analyze or forecast, the outings of some companies. We've also seen dividend payout from many of the quoted companies for last year. So they are in a good position to say, well, let me relax my portfolio for now. I think what I believe, many of them are sourcing investable funds to prepare for the bank's activities, the recapitalization that we see, so many of them that will be coming. So that is the reason they don't seem to want to put so much funds for now, rather sourcing and then keeping. We are expecting big banks, and I think one other big company that is outside towards the end of the year, which I don't have full information now. So fund managers, I think they are preparing themselves and taking it slowly. So the month of July, as it is,
yes,
we will be seeing some kind of sell downs in many of the sectors. That's the way it is.
Let me ask Mr. Dele Sanusi, who's joining us via phone, to continue this conversation. Mr. Dele Sanusi, the market is in red. That's what we've seen. And Efyong is making this point. What do you think is responsible for this? And what are the fundamentals surrounding the performance of the market, in your view?
Thank you very much, seeing that it is not expected for the market to move down. I told you, if you look at it towards the end of the market, for the end of the month, I mean the last month, everybody is trying to say their group. And also, as we are starting new month, we are going to have a little relax. Also, many people are trying to free cash so that they can position for the incoming opportunity. Meanwhile, you should not forget that, this month is for MPC, and people are expecting, and the decision of the MPC committee is going to determine a lot of things in the market for this month. And also, as Efyong has said, we are going to see more of stay down, more of relaxation, so that people can have liquidity to take the possible position. Possible position in the future. Thank you.
Interesting stuff. Efyong, you want to say something? As we move on, what are you thinking? Because it's looking like we'll stay on like this for some time.
We will see volumes traded coming down, and then the value also receding. I'm going to think that banking securities will take a lot of attention from investors. That is and then manufacturing companies, there will be a lot of sell downs because they don't seem to impress many of the investors with dividend payouts or even their general performance for last year. But we sympathize with many of them because we know some of the problems affecting them are beyond their capabilities.
Yes.
It is somehow government policies and issues that really appear to be highly dumped on them. They don't have anything to do to mitigate those things. It will take a combination of activities by the central bank, Ministry of Finance, and then government policy, that's the presidency now, or even if you talk of those of them at the capital markets, Securities and Exchange Commission, to combine issues and then bail some of these companies out in terms of relaxing either regulatory requirements or taxation or some other things. a combination of issues that they have affecting them.
I must thank you so much, Ifengeko, for your time on the show as usual. Mr. Frank joining us via phone there. Can we wrap up this conversation, Mr. Sanusi, by talking about your expectations moving forward? Particularly, many still say the bank stocks still look pretty good.
Thank you, Tolulope. If you remember very well, the Q1 result of the banking sector, I mean the banking stock, well, you know, their performance in first quarter is because of the FS gain, if you could remember. But that, you are going to see a kind of margin now. So that result, they may not see it this second quarter. So number one, the result, you know, because last week also I told you that we are in the earning period towards the middle of this month, and to the end, we are going to be seeing some of the companies will be releasing their financials. So we should not be expecting so good performance like that for the bank sector, and for the other sector, their result also is going to be released. Thereby, the investor, they need to position themselves in the stock that their fourth quarter are very, very good, so that when they bring the second one, if they perform very well, then that means the second quarter also will be fantastic for such stock.
I must thank you so much for your time. Equities trader, Rostrum Investments and Securities Limited, Mr. Dele Sanusi. Do enjoy your weekend.
Thank you.
Asian shares market scaled new heights today as in